Good morning everyone.
Good morning.
I am Palak Kumari, student of class 11 science. Today we will be reading the chapter Neural Control and Coordination. Chapter 18.
Chapter 18.
Neural Control and Coordination.
Neural Control and Coordination.
As you know, the functions of the organ systems in our body must be coordinated to maintain homeostasis. Coordination is the process through which two or more organs interact and complement the functions of one another. For example, when we do physical exercises, the energy demand is increased for maintaining an increased muscular activity. The supply of oxygen is also increased. The increased supply of oxygen necessitates an increase in the rate of respiration. Heartbeat and increased blood flow via blood vessels. When physical exercise is stopped, the activities of nerves, lungs, heart, and kidney gradually return to their normal conditions. Thus, the functions of muscles, lungs, heart, blood vessels, kidney, and other organs are coordinated while performing physical exercises. In our body, the neural system and the endocrine system jointly coordinate and integrate all the activities of the organs so that they function in a synchronized fashion. The neural system provides an organized network of point-to-point connections for a quick coordination. The endocrine system provides chemical integration through hormones. In this chapter, you will learn about the neural system of human, mechanisms of neural coordination, like transmission of nerve impulse and impulse conduction across a synapse. Neural system. The neural system of all animals is composed of highly specialized cells called neurons, which can detect, receive and transmit different kinds of stimuli. The neural organization is very simple in lower invertebrates. For example, in Hydra, it is composed of a network of neurons. The neural system is better organized in insects, where a brain is present along with a number of ganglia. And neural tissues. The vertebrates have a more developed neural system. Human neural system.
Human neural system.
The human neural system is divided into two parts.
The human neural system is divided into two parts.
The central neural system CNS,
The central neural system CNS,
the peripheral neural system PNS.
the peripheral neural system PNS.
The CNS includes the brain and the spinal cord
The CNS includes the brain and the spinal cord
and is the site of information processing and control.
and is the site of information processing and control.
The PNS comprises of all the nerves
The PNS comprises of all the nerves
of the body
of the body
associated with
associated with
the CNS, brain and spinal cord.
the CNS, brain and spinal cord.
The nerve fibers of the PNS are
The nerve fibers of the PNS are
of two types:
of two types:
afferent fibers,
afferent fibers,
efferent fibers.
efferent fibers.
The afferent nerve fibers
The afferent nerve fibers
transmit impulses
transmit impulses
from tissues, organs to the CNS,
from tissues, organs to CNS,
and the efferent fibers transmit
and the efferent fibers transmit
regulatory impulses
regulatory impulses
from the CNS to the concerned peripheral tissues, organs.
from the CNS to the concerned peripheral tissue organs.
The PNS is divided into two divisions
The PNS is divided into two divisions
called somatic neural system
called somatic neural system
and autonomic neural system.
and autonomic neural system.
The somatic neural system relays
The somatic neural system relays
impulses
impulses
from the CNS to skeletal muscles,
from the CNS to skeletal muscles,
while the autonomic neural system transmits
while the autonomic neural system transmits
impulses from the CNS to the involuntary organs
impulses from the CNS to the involuntary organs
and smooth muscles of the body.
and the smooth muscles of the body.
The autonomic neural system is further classified into
The autonomic neural system is further classified into
sympathetic neural system
sympathetic neural system
and parasympathetic neural system.
and parasympathetic neural system.
Visceral nervous system
Visceral nervous system
is the part of the peripheral nervous system
is the part of the peripheral nervous system
that comprises the whole complex of nerves,
that comprises the whole complex of nerves,
fibers, ganglia and plexuses
fibers, ganglia and plexuses,
by which impulses travel
by which impulses travel
from the central nervous system
for the central nervous system
to the viscera and from the viscera to the central nervous system.
to the viscera and from the viscera to the central nervous system.
Neuron as structural and functional unit of neural system.
Neuron is a structural and functional unit of a neural system.
A neuron is a microscopic structure
A neuron is a microscopic structure
composed of three major parts,
composed of three major parts,
namely cell body, dendrites and axon.
namely cell body, dendrites and axon.
The cell body contains cytoplasm
The cell body contains cytoplasm
with typical cell organelles
with typical cell organs
and certain granular bodies
and certain granular bodies
called Nissel's granules.
called Nissel's granules.
Short fibers which branch repeatedly
Short fibers which branch repeatedly
and project out of the cell body
and project out of the cell body
also
also
contain Nissel's granules
contain Nissel's granules
and are called dendrites.
and are called dendrites.
These fibers transmit
These fibers transmit
impulses towards the cell body.
impulses towards the cell body.
The axon is a long fiber,
The axon is a long fiber,
the distal end of which is branched.
the distal end of which is branched.
Each branch terminates as a bulb-like structure
Each branch terminates as a bulb-like structure
called synaptic knob.
called synaptic knob.
which possesses synaptic vesicles
which possesses synaptic vesicles
containing chemicals called neurotransmitters.
containing chemicals called neurotransmitters.
The axons transmit nerve impulses
The axons transmit nerve impulses
away from the cell body
away from the cell body
to a synapse or to a neuromuscular junction.
to a synapse or to a neuromuscular junction.
Based on the number of axon and dendrites,
Based on the number of axons and dendrites,
the neurons are divided into three types.
the neurons are divided into three types.
That is multipolar with one axon
There is multipolar with one axon
and two or more dendrites
and two or more dendrites
found in the cerebral cortex,
found in the cerebral cortex,
bipolar with one axon and one dendrite
bipolar with one axon and one dendrite,
found in the retina of eye,
found in the retina of eye,
and unipolar cell body with one axon only,
and unipolar cell body with one axon only,
found usually in the embryonic stage.
found usually in the embryonic stage.
There are two types of axons,
There are two types of axons,
namely,
namely
the myelinated nerve fibers are enveloped with Schwann cells,
the myelinated nerve fibers are enveloped with Schwann cells,
which form a myelin sheath
which form a myelin sheath
around the axon.
around the axon.
The gaps between two adjacent myelin sheaths
The gap between two adjacent myelin sheaths
are called nodes of Ranvier.
are called nodes of Ranvier.
Myelinated nerve fibers are found in
Myelinated nerve fibers are found in
spinal and cranial
spinal and cranial
nerves.
nerves.
Unmyelinated nerve fiber is enclosed by a
Unmyelinated nerve fiber is enclosed by a
Schwann cell
Schwann cell
that does not form a myelin sheath
that does not form a myelin sheath
around the axon
around the axon
and is commonly found in
and is commonly found in
autonomous and the somatic neural systems.
autonomous and the somatic neural systems.
Generation and conduction of nerve impulse.
Generation and conduction of nerve impulse.
Neurons are excitable cells
Neurons are excitable cells
because their membranes are in a
because their membranes are in a
polarized state.
polarized state.
Do you know why the membrane of a neuron is polarized?
Do you know why the membrane of a neuron is polarized?
Different types of ion channels are present
Different types of ion channels are present
on the neural membrane.
on the neural membrane.
These ion channels are selectively permeable
These ion channels are selectively permeable
to different ions.
to different ions.
When a neuron is not conducting any impulse
When a neuron is not conducting any impulse
that is resting,
that is resting,
the axonal membrane is comparatively more permeable.
the axonal membrane is comparatively more permeable.
Two potassium ions K+,
Two potassium ions K+
and nearly impermeable
and nearly impermeable
to sodium ions Na+.
to sodium ions Na+.
Similarly, the membrane is permeable to negatively charged proteins
Similarly, the membrane is impermeable to negatively charged proteins
present in the exoplasm.
present in the exoplasm.
Consequently, the exoplasm inside the axon
Consequently, the exoplasm inside the axon
contains high concentration of K+
contains high concentration of K+
and negatively charged proteins
and negatively charged proteins
and low concentration of Na+.
and low concentration of Na+.
In contrast,
In contrast,
the fluid outside the axon
the fluid outside the axon
contains a low concentration of K+,
contains a low concentration of K+,
a high concentration of Na+,
a high concentration of Na+,
and thus form a concentration gradient.
and thus forms the constitutional aggregate.
These ionic gradients
These ionic gradients
across the resting membrane are maintained
across the resting membrane are maintained
by the active transport of ions
by the active transport of ions,
by the sodium-potassium pump,
by the sodium-potassium pump,
which transports 3Na plus outwards for 2K plus into the cell.
3Na plus outward transport into the cell.
As a result,
As a result,
the outer surface of the axonal membrane
the outer surface of the axonal membrane
possesses a positive charge,
possesses a positive charge,
while its inner surface
while the inner surface
becomes negatively charged
becomes negatively charged
and therefore is polarized.
polarized.
The electrical potential difference
The electrical potential difference
across the resting plasma membrane
across the resting plasma membrane
is called as the resting potential.
is called as the resting potential.
You might be curious to know
You might be curious to know
about the mechanisms of generation
about the mechanisms of generation
of nerve impulse
of nerve impulse
and its conduction along an axon.
and its conduction along an axon.
When a stimulus is
When a stimulus is
applied at a site,
applied at a site,
figure 18.2,
figure 18.2,
example point A,
example point A,
on the polarized membrane,
on a polarized membrane,
the membrane at the site A becomes freely permeable to Na+.
the membrane at the site A becomes freely permeable to Na+.
This leads
This leads
to a rapid influx of Na+,
to a rapid influx of Na+,
followed by the reversal of the polarity at that site.
followed by the reversal of the polarity at that site.
That is the outer surface of the membrane
That is the outer surface of the membrane
becomes negatively charged
becomes negatively charged
and the inner side becomes positively charged.
and the inner side becomes positively charged.
The polarity of the membrane
The polarity of the membrane
at the site A
at the site A
is thus reversed and hence depolarized.
is thus reversed and hence depolarized.
The electrical potential
The electrical potential
difference
difference
across the plasma membrane
across the plasma membrane
at the site A
at the site A
is called the action potential,
is called the action potential,
which is in fact termed as a nerve impulse.
nerve impulse.
At sites
At sites
immediately ahead,
immediately ahead,
the axon,
the axon,
example site B,
example site B,
membrane has a positive charge
membrane has a positive charge
on the outer surface
on the outer surface
and a negative charge on its inner surface.
and a negative charge on its inner surface.
As a result,
As a result,
a current flows on the inner surface
a current flows on the inner surface
from site A to site B.
from site A to site B.
On the outer surface,
On the outer surface,
current flows from
current flows from
site B to site A.
site B to site A.
Figure 18.2.
Figure 18.2.
To complete the circuit of current flow,
To complete the circuit of current flow,
hence the polarity at the site is reversed.
hence the polarity at the site is reversed,
An action potential is generated at site B.
and an action potential is generated at site B.
Thus, the impulse action potential
Thus, the impulse action potential
generated at site A arrives at site B.
generated at site A arrives at site B.
The sequence is repeated
The sequence is repeated
along the length of the axon,
along the length of the axon,
and consequently the impulse is conducted.
and consequently the impulse is conducted.
The rise in the stimulus
The rise in the stimulus
induced permeability
induced permeability
to Na plus
to Na plus
is extremely short-lived.
is extremely short-lived.
It is quickly followed by a rise in permeability to K plus.
It is quickly followed by a rise in permeability to K plus.
Within a fraction of a second,
Within a fraction of a second,
K plus diffuses outside the membrane
K plus diffuses outside the membrane
and restores the resting potential of the membrane.
and restores the resting potential of the membrane.
At the site of excitation,
At the site of excitation,
and the fiber becomes once more responsive to
and the fiber becomes once more responsive to
further stimulation.
further stimulation.
Thank you.
Welcome.